Hey, what's going on? This one is specifically for my vegetarian or anyone on a plant-based, similar like me. If you're struggling to get some protein, you're gonna love this recipe. This is one of my go-tos as someone who's been a vegetarian for almost 2 years. I found like I was struggling with protein. This one solved it. It's basically chickpeas and quinoa that added some spices to it, but let's go. Let's get to cooking.
Get started. I have some chickpeas that I soaked overnight, 2 cups to be precise, but that's more of a preference. Now, if you have chickpeas in the can, you can go with that as well. I'll have all the ingredients and measurements in the description. So you're just gonna add it to a bowl, add some extra virgin olive oil, whatever oil you have, doesn't really matter. No specific measurement, though, you just want enough so the seasoning sticks. So here I'm just adding some smoked paprika. I'm adding some dry barbecue rub. I find that enhances the flavor, so if you can't find this brand, you can use whatever you have. Next, you just want to thoroughly mix it. That way, like everything is evenly spread out. You're going to sprinkle it over your beans, and you also want to mix the bean itself. That way, everything is fully coated in the spices. Next step, you're just going to add it to a large baking pan so you can bake it. Don't overstress about it being overcrowded. You're going to be checking on it as you go, so that's going to be straight. Next, you're just going to add some quinoa. I'm using organic quinoa, whatever you have used, but you don't want to thoroughly wash your quinoa similar to rice. So you just want to wash your quinoa, add some olive oil, preheat that. I'm chopping up some parsley that I'm going to be adding later on to the quinoa. That provides some more seasoning. For the base seasoning of the quinoa, I use a chicken flavored bouillon cube. For my vegans, you can just use a vegetable version of that. Once that heated, I went with my pigeon peas. And oh my God, I missed in the Bahamas, so I used to be able to pick these, but here in Canada, I can only find in the can. If you can't find either or, good stuff that you find is green lentils. And then once everything is heated up, you want to add in your quinoa. You want to mix that. So you're mixing your quinoa with the cube, with the chickpeas, and then the pigeon peas that gives it like this nutty flavor. And then here I added my parsley. To cook the quinoa, I'm using some unsalted vegetable broth. You can use water if you want to, but again, I want to add a lot of flavor to this, and that's why I find the vegetable broth does that. Next step, while this is cooking, we're going to go on with our tempeh. Tempeh is high in protein. I know it's hard to find. You can go with some tofu as well, but I prefer that. Again, with the olive oil, no measurement. You just want to coat it. Add some cornstarch. The cornstarch and the olive oil is what's going to get that crispy texture once you bake it. So you're just going to add it to your baking pan, toss it in there. And while your tempeh is baking, you're gonna go back on your quinoa station. So you're gonna follow the instruction or whatever quinoa you're using. So the organic one brand I'm using, it cooked in 25 minutes. So you can see a nice fluffy quinoa, that's ready. The chickpeas is ready as well. So like nice and crispy. Halfway through, I did check on it just to make sure it's cooking properly. I'm just adding some garlic and herb seasoning, that's optional. And then for the sauce that the tempeh is being tossed in, so I added some sugar-free barbecue sauce, some Worcestershire sauce, some honey as well to add some sweetness to it, plus the bitterness from the Worcestershire sauce. I'm also adding some Jamaican jerk seasoning. Now, if you don't like spice, you can leave that out. I added some garlic powder as well. I add 2 tablespoons of thyme. And then you want to thoroughly mix your sauce, and you can add more to the recipe if you want more. So here, I took the tempeh out at 15 minutes. You can see it's already golden and crunchy, but actually, if you want it more golden, you can leave it in completely and add the sauce afterwards. I wanted to cook it with the sauce. So here, you're just going to mix it with the sauce, put it back in for another 15 minutes so it can cook. As you can see here, now it's like nice, crunchy, sweet, ready to go. So tempeh is ready, quinoa is ready. Let's put our plate together.
So there you have it, guys. So I had like the chickpeas, the quinoa, the pigeon peas add an extra protein to this. I know it's very hard to find a good protein source as someone on a plant-based diet. So try it out. Hit me up in the comments, and then like it's multiple ways you can cook this. So you can cook basically the quinoa as a separate dish. So let me know in the comments different ways you found to make this, and if you found any value in this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in these other videos.